All right, as a lot of you may or may not know, a lot of what goes on in the world revolves around the central banking system. And the fact that our currency is based on the price of oil. That's why they call it the petrodollar. And in order to defeat this system, you have to be able to take down the central bank. And one of the few ways that they can fight back against it on that front is to drive up the price of oil. So it would appear, at least to me, that this recent attack in Saudi Arabia isn't necessarily what it seems. It isn't as advertised, at the very least. Somebody's trying to defend their system, and in order to do so, they have to be able to generate money. And when you pump up the price of oil, seeing as how the world currency and US money is based on the price of oil, it can generate all kinds of cash because of you can speculate on the market, you can buy and sell dollars and so forth and so on. Now on to another strategic move, I suppose you could say. They have bought new allegations against Brett Kavanaugh after he's already been confirmed to the Supreme Court, which is actually kind of pointless, but I understand why they're trying to do it. He's a solid vote for the Patriots. He's a solid vote for the Constitution. And seeing as how there has been subversion of the Constitution and treason committed to where we are right now, they have no choice but to attack what some might say would be the most vulnerable member so that one, either they can get rid of him or swing his vote due to the outside pressure and circumstances. Things are actually becoming a little more clear as to how this is all going to work when it all gets set into motion. But I'm going to wait a little while and make sure that the way I think it's going to roll is actually the way it's going to roll. But it's all going to come together at one time so that everyone can see what goes on with the central bank, what the deep state is and how they operate, and where we're going from the point where everything starts to mesh together and people start realizing what goes on right under their noses and what's been going on right under their noses for quite some time. Because if you can't identify the working pieces of the swamp and educate the people, it'll be way too easy for it to refill and crop up again, which can't be allowed to happen because the stakes are just too high.